This is Carla.
When I was young, I loved climbing trees.
And this is me.
When I was young, I only climbed stairs. So, I'm a little out of my element here.
When you last saw us, we were on the road traversing the heart of Malaysia's scenic route.
So we're entering the Bro Plantation.
Coming from the mud-ridden realm of the mossy forest, you'd think I would have figured out what to expect this time around, for that trail was only the beginning. Pens to the ready, we hopped on the easy train to the best places up north, documenting an experience for the books. On this second leg of our special Gone for the Weekend, we go in search of a fresh side to Malaysia. Come with us on an unexpected adventure here on Malaysia Jungle Fever. Malaysia. With its Putrajaya, 46 kilometers of steel, art and Malaysian ingenuity, rolled into an enviable administrative center, and Kuala Lumpur with its soaring Petronas towers and massive construction that continues to expand upward and all around. A passing tourist might think this was the only beat Malaysia danced to. But to our surprise, the truth was far from it. Although I appreciate the great outdoors, unlike Carla, my penchant has always steered toward the big city. But destiny had other plans. While we were greeted with this shining image of metropolitan Malaysia, I was soon on a path along the verdant backway, which lay further up north. A short drive north of KL had stripped off any preconceived ideas I had of Malaysia. Already buildings were stripped away and replaced by endless forests. Passing the border of Perak State, I soaked in the sights of the limestone hills that line the north-south expressway. Driving westward on our tour of Malaysia's eco-destinations, Perak State opened its forest cover to show travelers the treasure of the Matang mangrove. The Matang mangrove is the single largest mangrove forest in the peninsula. It is formally acknowledged as one of the best and well-managed state parks in the country. Designated as a virgin jungle reserve, most of the area is closed to tourists. But the Perak Forestry Department has built an expansive system of ramps as a viewing area for visiting tourists to walk through.
Ang galing, hindi pa nakakuryente.
One dies when lightning strikes.
10 meter radius.
All the trees around the dead tree would die also. They die as one. United we stand. United we die.
One industry that has flourished is Matang's charcoal industry. Considered in the 1950s as a sun-setting industry, it has slowly risen due to new markets opening abroad. From pillows to shoe insoles, fire starters, and the like, charcoal is widely used by Asians aside from cooking satay. But would you use charcoal as your shampoo or facial cleanser? Known for its many curative properties, charcoal has expanded its uses. A tour of the place gave me a newfound appreciation for the hard work put into making them. Made from brick and clay cement, the kiln is central to the traditional production of charcoal. In these massive domes, the moisture from the logs are extracted and turned to steam. The process is a slow one and may take months to make, depending on the quality they intend to produce. Charcoal is Matang's largest, most lucrative industry. Not surprising, as their resources are plenty. Yet producers feel indebted to the great mangrove forests of Matang and participate actively in replanting their most valued commodity. A short distance from Matang is Taiping. Taiping is one of the oldest cities in the peninsula. It was predominantly a Chinese district, where tin mining was the main industry. With the wealth of the tin industry behind it, Taiping began many firsts for the country, including the first train station in Malaysia. Once a means to transport tin to the coast, the Taiping railway station is today one of the simplest ways of moving through the peninsula, and knowing its historic value, we couldn't help getting a few clicks in for our blog. Taking Taiping by foot, I was starting to pick up on the pulse of the city. It's a beautiful place with a rustic feel about it. Remnants of old colonial rule are still seen along its main roads. Taiping, like the rest of Malaysia, is now home to a diverse people that have brought with them a wealth of flavors. When in Malaysia, one must never forget to dine out for a satay dinner. Satay, like barbecue, shish kebabs, and yakitoris, are skewered pieces of meat grilled to a heavenly perfection. But what makes satay so different is the infusion of flavors that only the southeast can offer. Watch your brows, as this can get pretty hot. At night, this seemingly tranquil town returns to the wild. At the Zoo Taiping's night safari, they provide us a window to the creatures of the night. With over 34 acres and 180 species within it, its open enclosures are home to more than 1,000 individual animals, where we can see and hear them at night. Some can take a tram and a guided tour, though I prefer to walk up to the cages and take a good look at these amazing animals.
You don't know where it starts and ends.
Okay, and if you realize
Imitating moonlight, visitors can observe quietly from a safe distance. And when they say quiet, they mean quiet. Part of the value of the night safari is to be able to appreciate the cacophony these animals make. From the terrifying growl of the tigers to the gentle cooing of owls, the animals can seem closer than they are at night. While some were sound asleep resting in their comfortable enclosures, others were still up. There seemed to be a general air of suspicion about these creatures. Although these animals are fierce, they were also just as apprehensive of me as I was of them. All in all, it was starting to feel a bit hostile. Hostile until, that is, I met April and Rhea. I know, they're adorable. April is a 7-year-old adult hippo and Rhea is 3. April's mouth opened like a blubbery clam, and I must say, I was simply ecstatic. Seldom does the Taiping Zoo allow guests to feed the animals, so this was a rare opportunity to connect with them. Now, I'm not quite sure if that meant I love you or I wonder how you taste, but I felt it best to take our relationship slow. The zookeeper introduced us to another friendly family, a lioness and her 2 cubs. Obviously, this zoo is no petting zoo, and after April the hippo, I didn't want to push my luck. 2 hours flew by so quickly. And before I knew it, we had gone through most of the enclosures. So far, a great first impression of Perak. Next up, the secrets of Perak as we succumb to the jungle fever.
Welcome to the jungle!